Okay, this is a tour of Amsterdam. Day 1. They go to the reception at the airport to transfer all the things in the hotel Chicken Basic at 11 a.m. and also distribute all the rooms. Mm, the hotel has included Wi-Fi, breakfast, TV, computers, um, bicycle storage, and more. And also the hotel is located in the center of Amsterdam. They go to have lunch in the restaurant at the hotel, and then they could go to Dam Square at 4 p.m. To spend some time, some free times, and have dinner there. Next, day two. In the day two, they could have breakfast at 8:30 a.m. and next have an amazing trip or go to a trip in the QQ Fun Gardens that is known as a garden on hero and is the world largest flower garden in the world. So it's with about more than 32 acres of longitude, and it has included an impressive population of nurseries, hybrid plants, and flowers. And they could meet a lot of things, of kinds of flowers, and there. Next, they could go or have lunch in the gardens at 3 p.m. Next, if they want to go, they want to come back to the town of Amsterdam, and then go to the have lunch or have dinner in the Blauwe Hollander. That is a variety of traditional Dutch cuisine. That is a food that is in there.
Day 3. Breakfast at a hotel at 8:30. Then a visit to the Anne Frank House Museum at 9:30. This museum has an amazing history from one of the most remarkable characters from the World War II. We will have lunch there at 2 in the bookstore and coffee. Then, in the afternoon, we will arrive to the Ninth Street, the heart of Amsterdam. This place has malls, gift shops, restaurants, art galleries, and more. We will have a canal trip along the city of Amsterdam, lighted up at night at the 8 p.m. Then have dinner at night at 10 p.m. in one of the restaurants. Then go back to the hotel. Day 4. Breakfast at the hotel at 9. Then at 10 a trip to the bowling den, about 20 to 25 minutes long. A walking tour through the streets of this old fishing village, have you picture in Dutch traditional costume, and have lunch around 1 p.m. At 3 o'clock a visit to the Elida House cheese farm. There the employees provide a professional demonstration on the production of cheese and how wooden shoes are made. Then dinner at 7 p.m. and then go back to the hotel.
Breakfast at the hotel at 8 to 9 a.m. Then we go to the NEMA Museum that is dedicated in science and technology. At 4 p.m. we have a lunch in a small village. At 7 p.m. as a dinner we will go to the Lombardos that is specializing in sandwiches and hamburgers. Then go back to the hotel. Day 6. Breakfast at the hotel at 8:30. Then we go to the Bangkok Museum. Then at 4 p.m. we take a walk through Bondel Park, that is the biggest park in Amsterdam. Then we go to check out and transfer to the airport.
The next city is Moscú. The tourists should be ready at 9 a.m. for breakfast at the hotel. From there, at 10:30, the first tourist place is the Ostankino Tower, which is the tower communications most large in the world. It ranges for 540 meters. We are ending the tour at 1 p.m. and then we go eat at a restaurant in the square to move in the city square that is in the center of the city. To learn more about history and to conclude the day, we're going to see many historic places, such as the zoo. And the tour will end at 5 p.m. and they have the rest of the day to relax and to start a new day. On day 2, the tourists should be ready at 10 a.m. to take the trip to Moscú Zoo and there breakfast in the restaurant, which is on the outskirts of the habitats, and thus enjoy your breakfast surrounded by many species of surrounding birds. After after that you need to be ready to leave the zoo, which has more than 1,000 species and over 6,000 animals. At 5 p.m. the tour should conclude and we will eat at the restaurant near the soy wall. After eating after eating there, we will show you many of the pieces of art. The soy wall is in Banking. At 8 p.m. we will come back to the hotel for dinner and you will have all the day and you will have all the day to relax and just stay at the hotel.
We begin with going to the Central Museum of Armed Forces to take the breakfast at about 9 am. At some restaurant surrounding the museum, entered at 11 am to observe the more than 800,000 military items such as flags, medals, and military awards there here. At 2 p.m. we will go to the Cathedral of San Basilus to learn a little about the Russian Orthodox religion. Finally, we back to the hotel at 8 p.m. to relax and wait a new day. We wake up at 8 a.m. to have a breakfast at the hotel. At 11 o'clock, he will go to the Langton Theater. Then we are going to visit the Menchiko Tower as is one of the oldest buildings in Moscow. At 3 p.m. we will go to a nearby restaurant and we return to the hotel at 6 p.m. to wait and the new day.
On fifth day, we are going to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to have a breakfast in the hotel. At 9:30, we are going to visit the Gorkskoye Kuminsky and take a boat ride on the river at 10 p.m. After that, at noon, we are going to have a little snack to continue the journey. And one of the afternoon, we are going to visit the world, and it is one of the most important shopping malls in Moscow, and stay there until 5 p.m. and return to the hotel hotel at 6:30. On the last day, we wake up at 9 o'clock and have a breakfast at 10 a.m. Then we are going to visit the Moscow School of Painting and Architecture and have a restore there at noon. After that, we are going to visit the Prater Ponds at 2 p.m. for appreciate the structure, the buildings, and his history. And have a field day and return to the hotel at 4 p.m. for come on time to the airport. And that's it for the trip.